In the world of live television, interviews are supposed to be conversations, but sometimes they become battlegrounds, especially when comedians are involved. Unlike politicians or corporate spokespeople, comedians aren't trained to dodge questions politely. Their job is to confront, exaggerate, and expose absurdity. Some confrontations are less subtle. One famously blunt performer responded to a question about whether a particular group could succeed in comedy by flipping the responsibility back onto the questioner.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course.
Some people have a hard time saying yes, though. There's a lot of angry young men on the internet that are like, women can't be fun.
Instead of debating talent, he argued that success comes from creating opportunities, not waiting for permission.
Will you guys just f***ing grow up and just sit down and write your own horse and come up with it? Start your own f***ing show, have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do for you. That's the f***ing problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never f***ing let me in. I'd start my own shit. You guys got to start your own shit.
In his view, nobody owes anyone a spotlight.
Brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own shit and quit your f***ing whining. We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care.
Absolutely, but I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a web person.
The fuck up. It makes no difference whether you got a dick or a what. All right? But this fucking horse quotas and all of this crap become undeniable. Well, when was the last time you went on stage and you killed so hard the person after you bombed? If you're fucking doing that on a regular basis, people are gonna notice regardless of what you have between your legs.
Another outspoken entertainer handled misrepresentation differently. When an interviewer paraphrased his earlier remarks in a way that changed their meaning, he immediately corrected the record.
I had a different question. But it struck me that in the first segment you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything. And I know that you're
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
Words matter, especially when they can be replayed, clipped, and circulated indefinitely.
co-opted by the right and weaponized and bastardized. And so I was surprised to hear you use the term, because historically, as you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word used by the black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words
and
migrate.
So why is that a bad thing?
Acknowledged the original positive meaning of a controversial term, then explained how language evolves and can be used in new ways. Rather than reject the concept entirely, he argued that context determines whether a word empowers or divides.
Not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice, who's not for that? But words do migrate. Don't tell me that the left hasn't changed. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was the conservatives who hated the Jews.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a joke. But,
Too dark.
Not all clashes revolve around politics. Sometimes the tension comes from tone. A British comic known for sharp social commentary once responded to an early insult by dissecting the nature of offense itself.
On the Golden Globes, a lot of time you are politically incorrect and...
Yeah, well, that's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right.
Humor often lives in taboo territory. It explores uncomfortable subjects, irony, and contradictions.
It's about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You know, so you can't second-guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no one. With comedy as well, I think you've got to deal with taboos and contentious issues, and sometimes you deal in irony, and some people don't get that, but, you know, you can't legislate against stupidity, otherwise you'll be doing nothing.
But one late performer built his entire reputation on saying what polite society avoids. When hosts reacted with shock, he doubled down, treating the discomfort as proof that the joke had landed exactly where intended.
Ladies, because there is something comedian Patrice O'Neal wants you to know.
We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't ever want to really see you. Like, you never heard four guys hanging out at a party, right? And one of them goes, you know what would make this party even better? If my girl was...
He argued that audiences understand the difference between a joke and a literal belief. The tension itself becomes part of the entertainment, a push and pull between outrage and laughter.
Wow. That's a very interesting take. So why is it that guys just don't want us fun, wonderful ladies around when you're hanging out with the boys?
Because, you know, you talk about nothing. Thank you for laughing at that. That's really against your instinct to laugh at that, but you just force yourself on us every second you can.
So we're just really annoying, essentially.
Yeah, but you know it, and I don't know why you don't care. I'm getting older, so I try to walk her through. Just like I asked her why she loves me. She said because when she first met me, she thought I was charming. And I said, well, why should I love you? Because I'm charming.
Okay. And
You've
what
never
was her
been charming a
response to
day in your
that?
life. Just tell women. And guys, we are very aware of what we do wrong. Most of the time, it's cheat. But other than that, we pretty much.
Except for you.
Yeah, except for me.
Him on HBO on demand.
And you're not
To
married.
see the upcoming No.
Why?
My choice.
Your choice.
In one high-profile exchange, a well-known comic was accused by a reporter of going easy on one political figure while being tougher on another. The accusation sounded serious until the comedian calmly asked for specifics. What exact question had he supposedly avoided?
It's strange that he's not asking Donald Trump about more pointed questions about economics. You know,
what did I ask Bernie about economics?
Well, you guys talked a lot about economic inequality.
But what about policy?
It's an issue that matters to you.
What
Andrew,
would you like me to ask?
I don't know the specific question.
You're making an accusation that I didn't ask something, but you don't have the thing that you would have liked me to ask.
The journalist couldn't provide one. Suddenly, the narrative flipped. Instead of defending himself, the comic highlighted the weakness in the claim. You can't accuse someone of omitting something if you don't even know what that something is.
Good moment for accountability. Do you think it was fair to present that economic policy question to me about Trump, not really knowing what you're talking about?
Yes. I asked you a question.
Okay. That's where it feels gotcha to me.
It doesn't feel gotcha.
Well,
I'm sorry. I can't tell you how you feel.
No, this is good. We're both. Oh, this is good. Therapy's good.
Tension wasn't explosive, it was surgical. Another awkward moment came during a casual podcast chat that unexpectedly veered into personal territory. One host asked a guest about relationships and family plans, clearly aiming for lighthearted banter, but a poorly phrased follow-up landed with the subtlety of a brick.
Have any children?
No children. Do you have any children?
I don't have any.
Do you want children?
I would like to have me. I would like to hatch a little bat sometime. I'm looking for a wife at some point.
Hopefully find one.
Oh, damn.
How old are you?
That sounded like, God damn. Look, never mind. We're good.
All right. It's all love. I meant that with all love.
To the guest's credit, he didn't lash out. Instead, he diffused the tension with humor, acknowledging the awkwardness while steering the conversation back to safer ground.
Did it sound a little...
No, that was awful.
Did it sound...
Yeah, but still, I think you just...
Yeah, it just came out wrong.
Comedians interviewing other comedians can be even more volatile. During a haunted attraction visit that doubled as promotional content,
Electricity! It just turned on. Chill.
but once the formal interview started, the guest subtly mocked the host's dry delivery style. It wasn't a full-blown insult, more like a sideways jab wrapped in sarcasm.
Stand-up's fun, but it's not what I want to do end goal. You know, someday I'd love to have a podcast, but you know, they don't just give those out to anybody.
You have to be lucky.
Yeah, you have to be really, really lucky.
Maybe
Work
one day
really hard.